Hey, welcome, kings and queens. Y'all, today, Ashley, what the hell? But listen, okay, let's get into it. Today we are talking The Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 1. Ashley, really, girl? Really, Ashley? You let Michael Darby pimp your ride and you walked away with absolutely nothing? I'm sitting here shaking my head at the foolishness of it all. But before I jump in, let me just say this really quick. I went on a cruise in January, and my last night on the cruise, we met this fantabulous group of women that were seated next to us, and they were Queen Sheba subscribers. And I promised them that when I did the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion review, I would give them a shout out. And I believe they're from Beaumont, Texas. So, ladies, it was a pleasure meeting you all. True to my word, shout out to you. It was a pleasure meeting you. I hope you are tuned in today. I did not forget you. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. So, the reunion starts off with opening up with a recap of Robyn and Giselle's conversation regarding Warren's cheating. Robyn, girl, at this point, let's call a thing a thing. One is cheating. One has cheated. And I believe one will continue to cheat, allegedly. Let's move on. Because we're not going to do that, Robyn. Now, here's my thing. If you were savvy enough and clever enough to conceal it from the viewing audience, kudos to you, because it is chestnut checkers, okay? It's chestnut checkers. However, we're not about to make it a thing. So we're moving on from that. Well, Andy goes into Karen's room and he asks her about Charisse next. Because I don't care. Charisse was not like this factor. I mean, I get it. You're trying to plug her in, but I kind of feel like that ship has sailed. I don't know. Charisse just doesn't give reality stardom to me. She never has. She never will. I've always felt like Charisse is trying to be something that she's not. Girl, you lucked up. You married into a little bit of money. But when that man left, he took his shine and his vibe with him. That's not your vibe. That belongs to him. Okay? Anywho, Mia looks good. I can say that. Mia always gives what she's supposed to give on camera. She's definitely something to look at from the lens of a camera. Giselle, First Lady, your outfit. I know we covered outfits a few weeks ago. It was still giving First Lady. I thought maybe it would be different from the perspective of seeing it in play in real time on the reunion. And actually, it was giving close to choir robe. A bedazzled choir robe, but let's move on. Okay. So Andy asked Robyn where's Warren, and of course Warren is quote unquote working. All right, if that's what it is. Well, so they all come out, y'all. Lights, camera, action. It's showtime. Everybody's getting prepped. They're walking to their seats. Robyn takes her seat. And as you're panning the camera, right, on all of the women, I am sorry, but I have to say this. Robyn continues to under-deliver on her reunion looks. I don't know what it is. I am never overwhelmed by Robyn's looks. Robyn, this was a horrible look. The makeup was just, I mean, it's like I'm going to the club. It was nothing any different that we can tune in and see on Instagram. Robyn looks actually more basic on that stage than she did in some of the photos that we saw. From the makeup to the dress, from the facial expressions and everything, Robyn is just a buzzkill overall. It's like watching paint dry. And that's not a dig at you, Robyn. I actually like you, but it is just something about you. I feel like you've lost your glow, sweetheart. I feel like you have lost your pizzazz, that it factor. Everybody has this thing about them. I need you to find your thing, Robyn. I need you to get back to being rockin' Robyn, because something has completely dimmed your light. And I don't know if it's the relationship with one. I don't know if it's the show, honey, but I need you to choose you, okay? Whatever it is. And not only that, either your makeup team doesn't like you or you're continually asking them for a natural look. So that's what I have at the onset of the reunion. Let's get into the bigger pieces. Honey, listen, Giselle received the wake-up call of a lifetime. Giselle got her face cracked. She was about to take the best seat in the house, honey, aka the middle seat, and the producer let her know, Ashley's in the middle. You over here. That was so hilarious to me. It reminds me of a verse in the Bible, in the good old book, about taking the best seat in the house. It says, but when you are invited, Giselle, okay, it has her name, I'm telling you in this Bible verse, but when you are invited, go and sit in the lowest place so that when your host comes, he may say to you, friend, move up higher. Then you will be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Giselle, they humbled the F out of you. You took the best seat in the house, assuming it was for you, and it wasn't, sweetheart. I laughed. I cracked up. That'll learn you. That will learn you, Giselle. But that was just like a kiki moment for me. Oh, Lord, I'm embarrassed on the behalf of Ashley. Now, Ashley, let me get this straight. So you and Michael are heading towards divorce or in the process of being divorced, correct? You're not going to get anything by way of spousal support, correct? The prenup was ironclad, so much so that Michael finessed you, correct? And you let him mess up your fling with Luke? Okay. And he has a key to your home? Okay. I'm just checking before I go in. One thing I can say, I love the fact that Giselle went out and got her a younger man. I am here for it. I am here for her and Jason. I love it. I support it all day, every day. Do you, Queen? Do you? Because these men do not hesitate to go after younger women. So I see no wrong. I see no wrong in her having a little fun, playing a little bit. Jason seems like he's a lot of fun. So make it do what it do, Giselle. Listen, and Ashley, good looking out for your girl, because y'all, we found out during that reunion that Ashley actually hooked us up for Giselle. So I love it. Yes, my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard, and they're like, hey, so shake, shake, shake your milkshake, Giselle. I love it. Anywho, why did Robyn and Juan even get remarried? Because when Andy asked her about it, she had absolutely no emotion about being remarried at all. None whatsoever. And Robyn, if it puts you in that state of mind, I just don't understand making stupid decisions, y'all, continually as grown women. It's like, stop creating your own crazy and your misery. If you don't want that man, let him go. Sweetheart, if it's tearing you down like that, where it's oozing out in your behavior, your facial expressions, your reunion looks, it may be time to step back and just pour into you. But okay, I mean, she's grown. But anywho, Robyn, every time the camera panned in on Robyn, I cringed, because I feel like Robyn is way too beautiful to downplay what she's capable of as a woman. And I don't know if her self-esteem is just beat all the way the hell down. But Robyn, I'm not liking this. I'll come back to that later. So let's talk about Ashley, because that's the main concept of my commentary today. Child, Ashley. Ashley, you have lost your everlasting mind. You let this man have a key to your home as a single woman. You let this man trick you out of your coin in a prenup, and you let this man run your new man off. Okay. And according to you, this man, Michael Darby, is dating, but you ain't never met nobody that he's dating. Okay. It's given a little bit of what Candace claimed a couple of seasons ago, but I'm not going to say it. Go back and look at those tweets that Candace posted. That's what it's giving, Ashley. And Ashley, you appear to be really weak when it comes to Michael Darby. For some reason, you lose your mind. And I know you are sharp. Ashley is very sharp, y'all. Very candid, very sharp, very intelligent. But it is something, a dynamic between she and Michael. And it could be the money. Hey, money will make you do some things. It could be the money, because she completely loses her sense of self and her empowerment. It feels like when it comes to him. All right. But I get it. He's holding the bag, and you're probably still at his beck and call whenever he wants you. And y'all better read in between the lines of what I'm saying. Candace called it, because the fact that Luke had to jump on a train and leave immediately, girl, because Michael decided to throw a monkey wrench in your weekend plans. Ashley, Michael knew exactly what he was doing. And he did it as a rich man, old white man power play. And you fell for it. You fell for it. You should have texted his ass and say, today is not my day. I have company. But anywho, it's very sad to sit and watch this girl dwindle underneath the dollar sign. I'm sorry. Yeah. I feel like Ashley, you're probably a little bit more dependent on Michael than you're leading us to believe. And I'm going to tell you straight up, y'all. I kind of feel like now you're his property, because that's how he is treating you. But let me tell you something. That's what happens when you marry these rich old men for money and think you're about to pee-pop it on him and pee-whip him into shape. I'm going to be brutally honest. Beautiful women like you come a dime a dozen. And all of them are willing to do anything strange for a piece of change, honey. Believe it or not. And most of them tend to believe that they are special based on their looks. And I think Ashley is a perfect example of when a man is done with you. A man of the likes of a Michael Darby. A man that has so much money at his fingertips, he can literally beckon, snap his finger, and kind of order up whatever he wants, if you get my drift, okay? Ashley's only saving grace, to be honest with you all, is that she had children for him. So this somewhat legitimizes her place in his life, but not really. Because Ashley, if we were to take those kids out the picture, it's almost like he treated you like an escort. I'm going to call it what it is. But the kids are kind of provide like this covering for you to make you more presentable. But other than that, Ashley, you no different than any other bimbo we see out there. And I like Ashley. But girl, you fell for the okie doke, and it's not looking good. I'm for real. It's not looking good at all. And I hate to see that for her. But you know what? If that's the life you choose, it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, this girl got nothing. This girl got absolutely nothing. Not even your freedom, if you really think about it, because he holds the money bag. Now, she said there were like amendments in the prenup that should she experience a financial crisis, and I'm sure Michael has the power and the control to deem what a financial crisis is, right? Should she experience something like that and she needs help, he may step in and help. Y'all, imagine that. Doing threesomes with both men and women, allegedly letting this man have his way with your body each and every way. being married to a man that allegedly likes other men, and then you running behind other men to be with him sexually, and you get nothing, you a damn fool. You are a damn fool. You wasted a lot of time, Ashley, for a house that you could have gotten on your own. A house that most women can go out and work for. That's the exchange. That's the barter and the exchange. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me. I'm just as shocked as y'all are. Now, here's the thing. I kind of feel like Ashley's lazy. And what I mean by that, you don't work. You are a housewife by way of Michael Darby, okay? You are dependent on Michael Darby, okay? If they were to cut you tomorrow from this show, you do not bring in a source of income, and you are a very healthy and able-bodied young woman. And that's why I say lazy, because you were all up on Candace about living in Miss Dorothy's house, but you living in Michael's house. You get what I'm saying, y'all? And if the truth be told, that's not your lifestyle. That's Michael's lifestyle. And as long as you are underneath his thumb and you refuse to work like a normal woman, then you are, in my opinion, a servant, like an indentured servant in exchange. And if you're good enough, then he'll break you off a little something every now and then. Okay? Ashley got absolutely nothing. Woo, child. Y'all gonna learn. These men are not giving to charity anymore. But anyhow, I feel like he's holding her hostage financially. But I don't feel sorry for Ashley. You tricked yourself out to this man. And when you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Let's talk about Mia. I've always seen right through Mia from day one. Mia's good entertainment, but I never really just took Mia seriously, how she came on the show. I've always known that she wasn't what she was posing to be. I don't know. Mia is fraud to me all day long. She's just fraud to me. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just kind of see people for what they are and take them for. So I'm not shocked that she and her husband are being kicked out of the family business. Y'all, when people, let me tell you something. I don't take nobody serious that rump around openly sexually. Married, single, whatever. Booed up, threesomes, and they happily share their sexual lives. I don't take those kind of people serious anyway. That's all I got to say about that. Mia has always given married escort to me, allegedly. Now listen, think about what the Mias and the Ashleyy Darbys of the world have to do in order to keep a man. To keep a man that has a little bit of money. So when you put these men on a spectrum, we don't really know. Now, I mean, actually, now that we know Michael Darby has a little bit of something, right? And we know G don't really have a lot of nothing, allegedly, because it really wasn't you and your money, Mia. It was his family's money. Now, think about what Ashley and Mia have to subject themselves to as women. Okay, I don't feel sorry for them because they signed up for that. And then when you hear, or when you heard Mia name off the list of all of the cosmetic surgeries that she's had over and over and over, so much so that there's a strong possibility that your body is rejecting all of this work, which is causing medical conditions for you. Y'all, pause on that, okay? Pause and think about that just to keep a man. And then when we really think about it, it still wasn't good enough for both Michael and Eddie, because they both still desire other people in the bedroom. Luckily for Mia, not Eddie, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Mia's husband. What's his name? Gordon. Michael and Gordon still desire other people in the bedroom. Luckily for Mia, the only difference that we know of is that Gordon prefers women. Michael allegedly prefers men, but will settle for a woman. Y'all, if this ain't crazy, you do all of this to keep a man that still don't want you. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I guess I'll wrap it up.